Hello, 1060. Here are the notes for 3-7 practice sum and sum to product. Okay, so our product to sum formulas are as given. Your job right now is to recognize in your example which of the three product to sums that we have been given. So we've got a sine times a cosine. So our sine times a cosine will be this formula. So what we do here is we take 1/2 of sine of alpha, and you'll see that this is your alpha and that is your beta. So sine of 225 plus 75 plus sine of 225 minus 75. And then we'll just simplify this. That gives you sine of 300 plus sine of 150. And then we substitute those values. Sine of 300 is negative root 3 over 2. I'm going to keep that bracket there. Plus sine of 150 is 1/2. And then if you distribute that 1/2 through, I'm actually going to combine that to be one fraction. So you get negative root 3 plus 1 in the numerator, and that is all over 4. You might have this written as 1 minus root 3 over 4. Those are both the same expression. Okay, we have our sum to product formula. So again, you have an example. You're going to try to recognize which one this is. We've got cosine minus cosine, so that's this formula here. So we substitute in our formula. So negative 2 sine. This is your alpha. This is your beta. So we have sine of 225 plus 195 over 2, and sine of 225 minus 195 over 2. So I'll just simplify that. When you add and divide by 2, you get 210. And when you, oh, I have a typo. I don't know if I said minus, but I meant minus. When you subtract and divide by 2, you get 30. Okay, so then we're just going to substitute our known values. Sine of 210 is negative 1/2. Sine of 30 is 1/2. When you multiply these together, you get a positive 1/2. Okay, on 3 through 4, it says express the given products as sums containing only sines or cosines. So again, you're going to go back and use those formulas. We have a product here, sine times cosine. So I go to my formula, and I'm just going to replace what I know. So my formula says I take 1/2 of sine of alpha. This will be my alpha. This will be my beta. So sine of 7 theta plus 5 theta plus sine of alpha minus beta. And then we just simplify that. That gives me 1/2 times sine of 12 theta plus sine of 2 theta. Okay, we go on to our next one. Just make sure you have enough parentheses on that, or the parentheses or brackets are in the right place. I don't know if you get brackets in MyMathLab, so just use parentheses instead of the brackets. So our second one, we've got sine to sine as our product. So when we expand sine to sine, it becomes 1/2 of cosine. This is our alpha, this is our beta. So we have 5 theta minus 6 theta, and then minus cosine of alpha, so our 5 theta plus beta. And then we'll go ahead and simplify this. I get cosine of negative theta minus cosine of 11 theta. And then right here we have an odd even identity, and that becomes just your cosine theta. And I'm just going to use parentheses here. Cosine of 11 theta stays unchanged. Okay, for 5 through 6, it says, given the sum or difference of a product, or express the given sum or difference as a product of sines and or cosines. So on this one here, we have our sine minus sine in our sum to product. And so we're going to rewrite that as 2 times sine, and here's our alpha, here's our beta, of alpha minus beta over 2 times cosine of alpha, so 7 theta plus 5 theta plus beta over 2, and then all I'm going to do is simplify that. So that becomes 2 sine of 2 theta over 2, which is just theta, and then cosine of 7 plus 5 gives you 12, divided by 2 gives us 6 theta. Our last one here, we've got sine plus sine, so we use our sine plus sine, which gives us 2 sine of alpha plus beta, so that's our theta plus 5 theta over 2 times cosine of alpha, which in this case is theta, minus 5 theta minus beta over 2, and I'm going to go ahead and simplify that. So we get 2 sine of 6 theta over 2 reduces to 3 theta, and then you have cosine of negative 4 theta over 2, which is negative 2 theta, and then you're going to use your odd-even identities to rewrite that as cosine 2 theta. Alright, good luck with this assignment.